All right, we are in Christmas Eve, day 0, and okay, we're zipping all over the place. That's fine, but this map is made by The Unknown. I don't know the guy, which makes sense because he's the unknown. Is he Al? I don't know. We're an Al's shop, you know. Is the unknown Al? Al as in Al Arlington, or whatever the dude's name was from Mob of the Dead. You know, connection. Is this map canon? I have no idea. But anyways, this map is obviously Christmas related, so you know, Merry Christmas. Oh, I just realized we have a golden M1911. That's very nice. I guess this is one of Santa's many gifts given to us. You know, or we probably just picked it off some dude in the cartel. Which, honestly, I do it. Like if I was raised in Mexico or like South America, you know, where the cartel, you know, predominantly is, and they just kind of came up to me in their armored Ford trucks and said, "Hey, here's a gold-plated 1911. Come join us."
Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, like, join it or something.
I'm hopping in that truck. You know, I mean, there's no, you know, I'm bringing cocaine everywhere and dope and what drug does the cartel? I feel like it's cocaine. I feel like the cartels. I mean, I feel like it varies because it's not just the cartel in Mexico. There's a whole bunch of different cartels, but I feel like it's cocaine. I don't know why. I'm getting very big cocaine vibes. You know, it might be weed, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of getting to the point in life where almost like, weed is everywhere. Weed's in cookies, weed's in weed might be in my system right now. I don't know. You know, I was thinking because we're at a Christmas map, the zombies would be nice, jolly, you know, Santas or elves. We have the U.S. military. Like, there's no... these are literal U.S. soldiers. Merry Christmas, I guess. I don't know what to say here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay, we got a USP 45 ACP. Alright. I find it cool that they add the caliber on the end of the guns. I also really like the font and how I can't even read it. Like, look at that. USP? How can you tell what that's... I thought that was USR. But... Alright, well, let's leave through here. Oh my god, we got the... Jesus Christ, dude. We got the Ford's first ever model to ever exist. Right. Oh, okay, and we got... okay, you know, I'm worried about the goddamn 1800s truck. I'm worried about the 1800s car. I'm not worried about the whole Tiger tank over here. Alright, so we have the U.S. military being invaded by very old people and Nazi Germany, I'm gonna assume. So that's the story here is immaculate, if I'm gonna be honest. This is an amazing story. I want to keep the 1911 because I feel like we might get something good. Not really something good, but I mean something good. All right. It's time for me to explain so I don't have to stutter. My plan is that I'm going to pack a punch the 1911 and get PhD so I can have the Mustangs and Sallies and not blow myself up.
Announce that.
You see, Brody, it can't be. I make talking way much more difficult than it actually is, and I think that's one of my biggest problems. That and my lazy eye. I think that's probably my stutter or my lazy eye. I'm not really sure. I don't know. You know, I feel like it would be my stutter because the stutter just pisses me off. The lazy eye just makes people uncomfortable. Also, there's power right there. You know, if you guys don't believe me, look at any of my videos where I have a face cam on. Primarily my any face cam video I have where I'm playing a game, which is mainly my 4-game videos, I'll have a crazy ass lazy eye. I think it's my left, I'm pretty sure. You know, I'm not really sure why. I don't know if I always had that issue. I might have to ask my mom why. You know, I mean, I think it might be just a modern issue because in school I was never bullied for having a lazy eye. It was never, you know, I think it might be just a modern thing. Or also it could be my own self thing because I'm supposed to wear, I'm choking on nothing. I'm choking on invisible dick right now. I'm supposed to wear, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, let me, hold on, guys. Just, go watch someone else's video for like, what the fuck, dude? Get away from me. Why were you sprinting that hard? God damn, dude, the game just needs to stop for a second. Hold on. I need you guys to go watch someone else's video for like 5 minutes so I can just recuperate. So I can just recuperate my thought process here. But, but I'm supposed to wear glasses. That's the word I'm trying to say. And, I get them prescribed. I think the last time I got my glasses prescribed to me was like, genuinely, I'm pretty sure like a couple years ago. Like a nice solid 5-7 years ago. Like a nice couple 6-7 years ago. And I think a big reason why I refused to wear glasses in my life is because my bottom row of teeth is messed up. And I'm just telling y'all all about my business, like without even like what? Alright, so I'm not sure what that was. Alright, my screen's confused. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? Because I would like to finish my all the issues in my life, but apparently there's outside forces trying to deliberate my talking points. My bottom row of teeth, or at least like my front bottom row, is kind of messed up. Like I have some teeth that kind of like is in front of the others. Once again, you can watch any of my face cam videos, you'll obviously see what I mean. Over time, my family was always talking about, hey, you know, we're just gonna get you braces, you know, so your teeth get straightened out over time. And kid me, or well, teenager me in like middle school, high school was like, okay, let me get this straight. I'm fat with glasses and braces. AKA every nerd ever. Every super nerd ever. I'm gonna look like a Warhammer 40k fan. I don't mean to diss you guys. I think y'all guys are pretty cool. I think, I'm not sure. But like you get what I mean though, right? I'm a fat kid. Wait, no, it's worse. I'm fat. I would have had braces. I would have been wearing glasses, and I was rocking a bowl cut back then. Throughout the entirety, dude, I either rocked like a military, like almost like a military buzz cut kinda, or a bowl cut. So I looked like nerd o'clock, dude. I would have looked insane. If some dude was just like, dude, I'm gonna bully the shit out of you, I would have probably said, yeah, dude, go ahead. I literally cannot blame you. All right, blow you up, kill you. Another 3,000 door. Oh my god. Like, that's an issue. That's one thing I just never really liked. It's like, well, why does a door have to be $3,000? You couldn't make like this is gonna sound stupid. I'd rather just like a door that be like 1,500, go into a small area, and then another door that costs 1,500 to get out of the small area, then a single door be $3,000. That's too much money. Simply put, too much money. You might say, Brody, you have 5,000 points. If you buy it, you would still have enough for Juggernaut. And although you're right, unfortunately, there's facts and then there's principle. And I worry more about the principle of things than the actual facts of it. So, this is the $5 door. Alright, the 3,000. Alright, Fighter's Fizz. Okay, that makes sense. Pack-a-Punch is in here. Alright. Could have just said that. I'm not seeing Juggernog. I'm not seeing Juggernog, and that makes me very scared. But, you know what? It's nothing. Honestly, as long as the Deagle's still going to one-shot these zombies, I could honestly care less. So, at least I'm in good hands. I think. Alright, we're gonna buy this door. Okay, we're gonna buy the AK-12. Alright, there we go. So, box is literally right here. Okay. The AK-12. This is Advanced Warfare. Wow, okay. Yeah. It feels weird to see an Advanced Warfare gun anywhere. But, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Nothing against Advanced Warfare. Well, actually a good bit of Advanced Warfare. Increased headshot points from 100 to 100 and neck shot points from 70. Huh? Okay. Alright, so that just gives us more points. Hell yeah. Alright, it costs 10,000 though, so I'm not sure how bad I want that. I mean, I think I would want Juggernaut first, if I'm being honest. I think that's the one thing I really want, but you know what? I guess you can't have everything in life. Alright, max ammo. Okay, all that's cool. Alright, where the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay, finally, dude. Damn. We're holding out on me for way too long. Alright. So, now we got Juggernog. Something I do want to get is this thing over here, which gives us more points for headshots and neck shots. So that would be really nice to get. But we're just gonna... Alright. God. Everywhere you go, there's a door. And... I mean, I'm playing a zombies map, so I guess that makes sense, but, you know, give me some room, you know? Let me breathe for a second. Is that, you know, I want that for Christmas. I want some breathing room. Can I get that? Can I get that, Mr. Zombie? Nope. No, I cannot. I cannot get breathing room. So believe it or not, after we went down, I didn't really survive much long afterwards. So we're back on round 3, folks. We're back on round 3, but I'm destined to get 50 grand and beat this map. All right, I wasn't gonna end off the video right there. All right, this is Christmas. We're gonna get holly. We're gonna get jolly, and yeah. So this is just a slight step back, or maybe we might just, or maybe we're just worthless. Maybe we're just useless pieces of shit who just die on round 3. All right, you are going way too fast for my liking. Die. Thank you. So can I get in the tiger tank? Can I get in the tiger tank? You know what? I feel like some dude's gonna be in the comments being like, "Excuse me, sir. This is not a tiger tank. This is actually a Panzerfutter from the mid 1943 when the Axis invaded Stalingrad or some shit." I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really big on tanks. I don't find them. They're cool to blow up. All right. I'm a menace on Battlefield 5. All right. Lunge mine, Panzerfrost, TNT. All those 3 are my sweet babies. I mean, I don't think you can have them all at once, but it depends. If I'm in the Pacific map and I'm playing as the Japanese, lunge mine. I'm sacrificing myself all the time. But yeah. So the coolest part about a tank is blowing it up. But also at the same time, blowing up planes is... what's more fun in the Battlefield game? Blowing up planes or destroying tanks? I guess it kind of depends on the game. Because if you're playing Battlefield 1, I think the only way to blow up or destroy a plane is by the AAT guns. The anti-aircraft ones. I don't think, because in Battlefield 5, you also have anti-aircraft guns, but you also have the Fliegerflüster? The Fliegerflüster, or however you say it, which is just like this giant, like, 8-barreled tube that, that just shoots down planes. And a lot of people don't know how to use it, but you just gotta be smart. You just gotta be smart. And you can take out planes with ease. But, you know, I think I kind of figured out my answer. I think shooting down planes is more fun because it offers kind of a... I don't know, because a tank... The biggest challenge with a tank when you're going to blow it up is stealth. Stealth, not only because the tank... Once again, I can't speak. You can't let the tank see you, but it's not like an AI. It's an actual person sitting in, like, I don't know, Ohio or some shit. Just on a server. You know, so it's kind of hard. It's, you know, it's not like he has like an alert meter. You know, dude's gonna see you and be like, "Oh, that's a dude right there," and then boom, you're dead. You know, but when you sneak up on that tank and you blow it up, awesome. But with planes, you can't shoot at a plane. You have to shoot where it's going. You know, you can't shoot it. Like, if you're gonna shoot its wing, you gotta shoot like a bit like in the air and just kind of hope. It does suck that we died and we had to restart, but I mean, life could be worse. You know, life could be worse. You could have BB No Money in your Spotify Wrapped. You could have Tom McDonald in your Spotify Wrapped. You could have Dax in your Spotify Wrapped. You could have Eminem in your Spotify Wrapped, but primarily like now Eminem, not Slim Shady Eminem. Your life could be infinitely worse, or well, my life could be infinitely worse than having to restart on round 1. You know, like Like I made this point. I made this point in my last video, man. Nothing is much of a mood killer when talking to someone when you find out they just don't listen to artists you like, or it's not really when it's artists you where they don't listen to artists you like. It's when oh my god, I can't fucking speak. It's when they listen to artists that you don't like. Not like, I'm not really a big fan of their music. It's like, no, I don't like this person as a human being. You know, I'd like to see this guy tarred and feathered, like, yesterday. The first lesson you'll learn when living with other humans is you gotta coexist. You just gotta. You just gotta you gotta say the phrase, that's pretty neat, and then you gotta just move on. That's all you can really do. That's all you can really do now. But, you know what? It's whatever. It is whatever. Also, when it comes to my Spotify Wrapped, no surprise, Guar was my #1 listener. Guar and SOD. Well, I think it was Guar, Metallica, and SOD. Those are my big threes. So, you know. In short, I'm just better. And if you guys are jealous, you know, I appreciate it. If you guys aren't jealous, then get away from me. We're about 1,000 points away from getting this like 10 grand like point maker or whatever. So hopefully it's a return on our investment. But okay, maybe we might die first. I don't know. All right, nice, and we actually won't have enough. So that is cool. Wait, actually, hold on. Let's just crouch by these perks real quick. And we're down 20 points. What is my luck? What is my luck? What is my luck? Very interesting. All right, well, we're just gonna grab you. And is this a perk? That's the main thing I'm wondering. Is this a perk? So let's see. Already purchased upgrade. Okay, so it's an upgrade. Okay, so is there multiple? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I wonder if there's multiple upgrades. I don't know. But let's try and, #1, live. Because we got these running zombies, and I'm not really a big fan of them. I feel like at some point, they are going to be my downfall, and I'm just not going to have them. So, okay, alright, yep. Get away from me, stop hitting me, you bastard. You don't see me running? You can't breathe in this map. You can't coexist with these zombies without them just sprinting towards you. I think these guys are on bath salts. I don't think we're fighting the U.S. Army as zombies. I think we're fighting the U.S. Army under the effects of bath salts. Because everything that these zombies are doing is something that bath salts would do. The glowing eyes, the super fast speeds, the explosion when you kill them. All of the people on bath salts do this. Wonder if Speed Cola's in here. $2,000 door. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Speed Cola's there, but... Oh, wait. Increase power-up drop rate by 33% and double max per round from 4 to 8. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Well, I think we just found up the next thing we're saving for. Alright, let's buy Speed Cola, and, Alright, yeah. Alright, this is something I really like about this map. It has little upgrade things, which is really nice. Oh, wait, hold on. We're gonna get Fighter's Fizz. I forgot. Fighter's Fizz lets us keep perks. This is what I should have bought in the first part. Or, like, on our first playthrough. But let's just do that. Alright. Oh, brother, we got all these zombies kind of coming through. Like, they can't... Oh, shit. Oh! Ooh, that nuke saved us. I don't really get a whole lot of traction on my videos. I don't really get a whole lot of views, which I don't really think I, not like in a bad way, deserve them, but like, you know, I'm not exactly making like stellar content here, but you know, like, yeah, you know, I think the last time I uploaded a video when it got 1,000 views was like probably a year ago, if I'm being honest. Probably a couple videos ago, if I'm being blatantly honest. You know, like that's kind of just what I want. Can I get another video with 1,000 views? Could I do that? Maybe, maybe not, without having to follow trends. You know, like I get it, following trends gets you views, but that's like if you want a video to get like a gazillion views, and you want partnerships, and you want and you want women in your DMs talking about they want to father your future generations so your genes can pass on. You know, that's what you follow trends for. All right. You know, I can't just have someone say, you know what, I'm gonna watch this dude's video again. You know, I can't have I can't have 1,000 people on Earth be like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna watch this guy's video. I guess they might say, Brody, there's ways you can do it. There's ways you can fix this. Be more engaging. Upload more often. You know, improve your editing. It's like, nah. I'm gonna do something that I'm gonna take the alternate route. All right, I'm gonna do something that's gonna make like Sunny V2 make a video on me, the downfall and then downfall of Brody 115, because there really was no rise. But usually with stuff like that, it's like on the lines of like super racism or like talking to kids. So you know, that's really the only way you can get on the Sunny V2 video. Or well, not really. Sunny V2 just kind of talks about anybody who's just being an idiot on the internet. Who is it? Turkey Tom, I think. Yeah, he does like lolcows and stuff. You know what? That's what I gotta do. I gotta turn into a lolcow. So, you know, yeah. So, what I want you guys to do is I want y'all to say, I don't know, how are lolcows formed? I don't know. Mention French onion soup.
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
You know, call me Brody Chew. How about that? Like Tofia Chew.
And ask him if I had a rose toy. Do you know how messed up that is? I can't even see my dad.
get Smokey MC to make a video on me or something. I don't know. Alright, we got that one zombie left, so we're not gonna kill him just yet. So let's try and dig up this shit. Let those grenades explode. Cause I really want to try and get this gun. You know, I want to try and get it, but it just doesn't seem to want me. That's the issue. Why doesn't it want me? You know, who doesn't want me? Who would say no to my beautiful, strong, masculine details and my heartwarming girth of how much love I share and the impeccable size of my super veiny arms that can really hold you in a hug, and my big, heavy balls of emotions that can swindle you to get on your knees and pray to the Lord. I don't know where the hell I'm taking this, but I probably gotta take it away from here. But all right, we have 10,000 points. It's about to be round 30. I'm sorry. As much as I would love to see what this classified weapon is, I got a hunch it's the Slickifire. All right, look, map creator, the unknown. Sorry, I had a burp. I appreciate the map. The map is fun, but it's also difficult. So hopefully you can understand why I am not going to look for this goddamn weapon. Look at this dude! Good God! Like, there is never an instance to run that fast. Alright, the dudes on D-Day didn't run that fast. With all the bullets storming at them. Alright, we're at 50 grand. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, we got a nuke. We got a nuke. Perfect timing. Alright, well, we got our end game right here, but this has been Christmas Eve, Day 0. Once again, map made by Unknown, or The Unknown, rather. But pretty solid map, man. Very festive, very Christmassy. You know, if you would have had, like, I don't know, Santa Claus probably, you know, come down and jingle my bells, that would have probably made it just a bit more festive. But aside from that, you know, pretty nice map. But with all that being said, if you guys like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and all that nonsense. And if you're seeing this video the day it's uploaded, Merry Christmas. If you're seeing this video before Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you're seeing this video on Christmas Day, get off this video right now. Go spend time with your family. That's what you should be doing here. But without further ado, I've been here for way too long. Let's buy this goddamn thing. and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.